everyone, welcome back to Oretha's Kitchen. I hope you really enjoyed those recipes that I shared with you earlier, right? And I just wanted to tell you today I had this wonderful recipe because I love to bake a lot of cookies. And so one of the cookies that I want to share with you today is to make the double chocolate chip cookies using dark chocolate. Because dark chocolate is kind of healthy for you, but when you add sugar to it, you might can gain a pound or two. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get started on it, right? I'm gonna share with you with the ingredients that you're gonna need. You're gonna need some light brown sugar, and of course some cocoa powder, baking soda, salt, okay, and some granulated sugar, okay, and also all-purpose flour, 2 eggs, okay, and 2 sticks of butter. Make sure it's softened and room temperature, and of course vanilla flavor. Okay, this is my homemade vanilla flavor. Okay. And then some walnuts. I'm going to add some nuts to these cookies. And of course some dark chocolate chips. Okay, this is about 2 cups. Okay, and then you can also I use this brand, which is Hershey's brand. That's what I use there, and it's the real dark chocolate, special dark chocolate chips. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Now, okay, first of all, we're going to add all our dry ingredients. Okay, now this is 2 cups of flour, and 1/2 cup of cocoa. And 1/2 teaspoonful of salt. And 1 teaspoonful of baking soda. Okay, so we're going to mix this together. Okay, and then we're going to set it aside. And then next we're going to mix our wet ingredient. Okay, now we're going to add the butter. We're going to turn the mixer on, and then we're going to add our 2 sticks of butter. And we're going to add our sugar, which is 3/4 cup of packed light brown sugar. Okay. And we're going to have 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. And we're going to mix it until it's light and fluffy. Let's turn our mixer on to medium speed. Okay, let's scrape the bowl. Make sure we get all of that butter. Because we want to combine all the sugar and butter together before we add the eggs. And remember, we want to mix it until it's light and fluffy. Okay, and now it looks like it's light and fluffy right now. So let's add eggs one at a time. We have two eggs. We're gonna add 1 egg and wait till it's mixed very well. second egg. Okay, now we're going to gradually add the dry ingredients. And we're going to turn it on low speed. Okay, looks like it's combined. Okay, let's turn it off. Okay, and then let's give it a stir. Okay. Oh, and I did forget one step though. I forgot to add the vanilla flavor. Sometimes when you forget to add the vanilla flavor, you can add a little bit later. So I'm gonna gradually add like 1 teaspoonful of vanilla flavor. Okay, so let's take the batter, and we're gonna fold in the chips. We're gonna fold in the chips and the walnuts, cookie dough. Okay, let's go ahead and let's fold in those chips. Okay, here they so it's like 2 cups of chips. We're gonna fold it in. Okay, and then we're gonna add half a cut of walnuts. Oh boy, these cookies gonna be delicious. So you're gonna fold it. And make sure you mix it very well. Okay, and as you can see, it's really mixed. Okay, let's do it one more time and make sure we get to the bottom of the bowl and make sure we have some in the bottom. Because sometimes if you don't mix it very well when you get ready to make your cookies, you'll find that some of the dough, some of them don't have any nuts or chips in it. So just make sure you get, you get those chips and the nuts in there with all the dough. Okay, so there you have it, all mixed. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, and then you're gonna chill in the refrigerator. I'm seeing probably about I see like 30 minutes. Let's stay in the refrigerator. And now till the dough gets kind of firm, because you don't want your cookies to, spread too thin. And then it all depends on whether you want your cookie chewy or you want it soft in the middle or whatever. We'll talk about that once, after it chills. So, okay, let's go ahead and put it in the refrigerator, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to take my dough out of the refrigerator. Okay, then we're going to go from there. Okay, my dough has chilled for about 30 minutes. So this is what it looks like here. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Okay, so I'm going to scoop. This is my scooper here, and I'm going to scoop it. Okay, pan right here on my cookie plat right here called Seal Pack. Okay, and then I'm going to place in the oven. I have preset my oven to 350 degrees. Okay, and so I'm going to scoop up the cookies and place them in this mat and let them cook for about 10 to 11 minutes. Okay, I want them to be crispy on the outsides, and the center I want to be soft and creamy, because like after I take them out of the oven, they're going to continue to cook on the pan because the pan is going to still be hot. And I'm going to let it set in the pan for like 5 minutes before I put it on the rack. Okay, so let's go ahead and scoop. And by that time, my oven should be nice and hot and ready for the cookies. Okay, and when you're scooping the dough, make sure you get include some chips and some walnuts in there. Okay, so there it is. So I'm gonna get ready and put them in the oven. I believe the oven is ready. Okay. Okay, and set it for like 10 minutes. Okay. And I'll be right back as soon as they're ready. Okay, it's time to take them out of the oven. I let it, set in there for another 2 minutes, which was make a total of like 13 minutes. So like if you want to be a little bit crispier or whatever, you might have to let it stay in there a little bit longer. But or you want it like soft and chewy, you need to like let it chill a little bit longer in the refrigerator. Okay, but once you like make your mixture and your batter, you'll get an idea of how long, it would take for you to get it cooked based on what you want, a chewy cookie or you want a hard, firm cookie. Most times you want your cookie to be a little bit firmer and harder. That means that like you let it cook a little bit longer. And when you take it out of the oven, you let it sit in the pan a little bit longer. So I'm going to take these cookies out of the oven because I like mine a little firm, but I want it creamy on the inside. So I'm gonna let it sit, in the pan for about a few minutes, because it still be cooking because the pan is still hot. Okay, and then once that get done, then I'm gonna, taste and let you know how I like it. Okay. See, and I have taken them out of the oven, and here they are. This is what they look like right now. So I'm gonna let them cool off, just about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to put it on the rack and let it, cool off some more. And then I'm going to taste it. Okay, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now they have cooled for like 5 minutes. So I'm going to take them and then, let's see. I'm going to take it and then I'm going to put it on the rack. And I have to be careful with my hand because the pan is still hot. Okay, so... And I'm going to show you how firm they are. See? They're firm. I like mine a little bit firm, but then kind of soft in the middle. Okay. Take them and put them on the rack. And they are really soft in the middle. Oh, just like a brownie. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's give it a try. Okay, let me show you what they look like. Okay, here they are. Okay, double chocolate chip cookies with walnuts. Excellent. Okay, so let's try one. Okay, and I'm going to show you how I like mine. I like mine nice and soft, just like I like a brownie. And look. And you can see the fudge. See, you can see that fudge in there. Okay, and let's try. Boy, it is delicious. And get you a nice big glass of milk. And boy, you will really enjoy it. Look. And see, it's hot now. Mmm. So good. I'm just licking my fingers. So look, so I hope you enjoy yours when you feast yours, and then let me know. And be sure to like and subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell if you want to learn some other recipes, because I have a lot of cookies recipes to share with you. So you take care of yourself and be good. And I'll see you on the next video for the next wonderful recipe. And you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.